Hi there, how you doing? Hope you're having a nice day and all is good with you. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? The government, the powers that be, and secret organisations, the puppet masters, as I call them, the ones who are behind the government, the people that are really in charge. What they're doing is they're dumbing us down. Fact. Okay, this is fact. We are being dumbed down so we can't use our abilities which we have in our third eye, our pineal gland, which by the way is calcified by all the rubbish they put in our foods, in our water. I mean, look at what they put in water. Fluoride. Have you seen fluoride in its natural, state when it's not mixed with any other chemical? Have you seen what it can do? You drop a lump of fluoride on concrete and it will melt through that concrete. They're putting that in your water. They're putting it in your toothpaste. You know what you clean your teeth every morning and night with? Fluoride. That's just one of them. All this rubbish that's being put in the food system, numbers, the whole shebang, and in our water, it's all about controlling the population, controlling the masses, and keeping the truth from us. Trust me. Have a listen to this geezer. He can say it better than I can.
Everything we learn in the establishment-controlled education systems is specifically designed to program our minds away from the truth. Physics is wrong. Medicine is wrong. History is wrong.
All the books.
Everything we are taught in textbooks is mainly wrong. And this is done purposefully so we don't understand how to move our bodies, how to feed our bodies, what really happened in the past, what technology can really do these days. All of these things, if we learn them, would help us empower ourselves, would help us actually understand what's really going on with our reality.
Get it? Right, like I said, you all have amazing abilities. You've heard, you all, you're intelligent people. Most of you will have heard that we only use 10% of our brain, okay? That's 90% of our brain capacity unused because we can't access it because we're being dumbed down with the food, with the waters, the fluid we intake. It's all got stuff in it that is supposedly to preserve it, which some of it does, of course, but there's other stuff. Trust me, you don't really know what you're really eating. You don't really know what you're really drinking. You think you do. There's there's good foods like, superfoods as they're called, cranberry, antioxidants, all the good stuff, a stinging nettle root for a man's prostate, which I take, all the good stuff, that's all, legit. But it's so hard to describe to you. There's a power behind the so-called power that is controlling everything you see, hear, and put in your body. That's the media. They play a massive role. It's all about psychologically manipulating and controlling the population. I give you my word, I know what I'm talking about. I've been in touch with certain entities. You'll think I'm a crank. That's okay, I don't mind. I've learned a lot over the years through my meditation and my dealings with dead people. Yes, I've spoken to dead people. I've had conversations with them where I've recorded them, but as I've mentioned before, I had to put a lid on it because I also attracted a dark spirit. Unbeknownst to me, I wasn't wise then. I didn't know really what I was doing. I thought I did, but I didn't. and I attracted people who passed on. And yes, I have had people that have passed on. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Tell you what, get your meditation on, get your alpha brain working, get in touch, and you'll be telling all your mates, and they'll all be like that, and then they'll come around your house and you'll do a recording in front of them. Next thing you know, they won't come around your house ever again. They'll walk out white. That's what's happened to me. My mates won't come round here, they will, but they'll stay outside. One, because the dog will bloody eat him. He's an animal. He's a bloody monster. But I can't do nothing about that. He was abused before I got him, so he just doesn't like people. He just wants to rip everyone's head off. But anyway, that's another story. Well, I keep him under control, you know. Of course I do. My point being is that you are being controlled by. You're not going to like this, but I'm telling you, this is fact. They're called draconians. Okay, this is gonna really turn your head over, right? These draconians are what are called lizard people. Okay, they live in the Antarctic. I'll tell you about that in a minute as well. What went on in the Antarctic in the war, and the Germans and what they got up to. An Operation Paperclip, which is where loads of scientists and people that were into physics and all the scientific stuff. Operation Paperclip is where supposedly this was all a manipulation. The Germans were taken on by the Americans for their technological prowess, their mental capacity and abilities to make and produce very clever technical flying machines. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. This your little phone, that right is technology that's come from the draconians. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, don't worry mate, I was on the same one when I first found this out, from people that have passed on. Yes, I have had conversations with people that passed on. I really bloody have, mate. I got the knowledge, and I then started researching it, and I found sites, reputable sites that are known to tell the truth. Whistleblowers, pretty much whistleblowers. Like you've got Bob Lazar, Area 51 S4. He said he worked there. He said he saw fantastic, crafts being built, and everyone's poo-pooing him. Of course, the government, because that to do their propaganda bit, the government was saying, "No, he's a crank. They'll do it with me as well." I mean, will my video even get out? I'm sure it will, but they'll just go, "Oh no, he's a nutcase. Look at his history." Yeah, really? Am I? Okay, whatever. Well, guess what, government? People are getting wise. People are getting information like me, and there are other people who can access their abilities. They're tuned in because you're like a radio, and your brain is your antennae. That's how you tune in, by meditating, getting to alpha through beta, theta to alpha, and learning how to communicate with spirits, other beings that are not spirits. I've never been in touch with these draconians. I don't think, I could probably touch on it. They wouldn't allow me. They've got abilities, technological abilities, to cloak themselves. Like you wouldn't even know. Some of these things, by the way, are 8, 12, 14 foot high. They're massive, and they were on this planet well before we were. Well before we were here. Everything you know, right? You think you know about life and history and what you were taught in school. Some of it, yes, it's like mathematics and all that. It's real, but there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of propaganda, manipulated stuff to dumb you down in there and control you and make the human race go in a direction that they want it to go into. Get your head round that. I'll tell you what, mate, you don't know the half of it. I'm going to drip feed it to you, what I've learnt and what I know. And I'm telling you, I ain't one of them. I ain't cuckoo. I know what I'm talking about, alright? I know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's going to be one of them. Oh, whatever. The government are all, whatever, that's crazy, that's it. No, it's not, mate, right? The real information of what's really going on in your life is slowly getting out there, and everyone is slowly but surely getting wise to what's really going on around them. And I'm not just talking these draconian alien races. Well, they're not alien because they lived on this planet before we lived here, but they're very technologically advanced. So poo-poo me all you like, I don't go monkeys, mate, but I'm telling you some facts, some truthful, factual facts about what's going on the planet and what reality really is about, and what you're living in that shell, that body, that vessel, with your consciousness, which, by the way, people who subscribe to me will know what I'm talking about. It's all about, I'm talking about our spiritual consciousness. It's all about light energy. It's not like a light bulb. It's not that at all. It's a different type, and I don't understand how to explain it to you. It's a different kind of light. Like you've got people who've had NDEs, near-death experiences. They've always said they've seen a point of light, and they went to go into it. You look at NDEs, look up NDEs, near-death experiences of people who genuinely, real people that have genuinely passed over, they've died, and then they've been resuscitated, they come back to life. They all talk about the light. On my channel, right, and I've seen loads of these, and I mean loads, thousands. I had them all recorded, but I had to delete a lot of stuff, but I'll get new ones. Orbs, they're on my channel, check them out. What is an orb? It's your consciousness in a ball of light energy, okay? So the light is very important. It's about vibrations. Your life is about vibrations. Is it quantum theory, quantum mechanics, or is it string theory? I reckon it's a bit of both, mate, because vibrations and sound and waves and hertz and all the rest of it, stuff that you can't see, play a huge role in life. Sorry, my dog's mucking about over there. They play a huge role in life, and a lot of stuff, this technical stuff, is electromagnetically, used in a way that I couldn't even begin to explain to you, but it's used in a way through, their knowledge and their years of whatever they've done to get to the point they've got to, and they've learned about these things. Life is about, when we die, we go into the light. You got light workers, people out there know what I'm talking about. Light is very important, and it plays a massive role in life that you don't get, and I don't fully get either. But I'm biting at his heels. I'm nipping at his heels, mate. I've had some experiences that will blow you out the water, mate. I'm telling you. Anyway, so I will show you some stuff, and I'll do this over the next week. I will show you some stuff and let you hear from professionals what they've got to say and what we are really experiencing, and about the reality that we really live in, and about the things that are really around us that we cannot see or we can't communicate with because we're being dumbed down because of all the crap in the food and the water and all the rest of it. And we are being pretty much lied to, and the truth is being held away from us. But I'm going to open your eyes and show you what the truth is and what life really is about, what really matters, not the physical stuff that we all go on about and all the rest of it in our daily lives, all the other bullshit that goes on. Excuse my French, but you know what I'm talking about. It matters not. It's a smallness, it's a nothingness. Get your mind up there, get out of there and get up there, because you'll see things from a completely different angle, and you'll get an idea. That's the only way I can explain it. You'll get a good idea, and a true good idea, like I have, of what's really going on around you. I'm telling you, it will blow your socks off, mate, and you'll be, nah, that can't be real. Wait till it happens to you. Wait till you see it. Wait till you have tapped into your abilities that you got in there, and you see these things and you hear this stuff and you record it on your devices. and you've got that EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, you've got that evidence in front of you, and you know there was no one about, there was no radios on, your dog can't bloody talk, you know that there's no contamination of any possibility of a voice that you picked up on your recording device that has spoken to you, that's answering questions and speaking to you like I'm talking to you now, and you can have a conversation with these things. 9 out of 10 of you what will be like me. I've got, please mate, I'm in touch, mate. Like I said, we're like radios. All you got to do is tune in, mate. Tune your bloody aerial in. You can do that by getting from beta, theta to alpha, by your pineal gland. It's really hard to do. It takes a lot of practice and a long time. But the day will come when you will be tuned into that station and you will pick up these things, you will hear these things, you will see these things with your own eyes, and you will be, what is going on? And you will start realising what's really, really important in life and what our reality really is about and who's controlling us and what's really going on behind closed doors. The people behind closed doors have got other forces behind closed doors, if you see what I'm trying to say, controlling them. They think they're in charge. Really? Tell you, mate, I'm going to drip feed to you. So remember what I said, don't be fooled by what you see and hear every day. It's not important. Get your mind in a higher state of consciousness. That's where it's at. The higher state of consciousness where you're vibrating, like I said, vibration and all that is really important, and light. You've heard of enlightened ones, people going into the light, light workers. It's all light, and it light. And this light is really important, and the vibrations, how your body and your brain vibrates at a certain level is really key. Once you've got to enlightenment and you're vibrating at the right conscious level, you'll start to see and hear stuff like I do. That's what I've done. I've tuned in, I've gone up a notch, and I'm vibrating on a different level to most people. There are people that are more tuned in than me, I can tell you that. I don't know why they don't come forward and speak, but some of them do, some of them don't. But the trouble is, there's too many naysayers, too many people that will poo-poo it and say, he's lost his crack, have I? Or do I know the truth? And I'm struggling because I'm only nipping it till I'm struggling to explain it to you because it's so outlandish and it's so off-key and so weird. I struggle to explain it, but it's important that you get your body, your brain to vibrate up here in alpha. Okay, it's really important. We are all capable of these amazing abilities with the other 90% of our brain. We can all tap into it. You still can, even though your pineal gland is calcified to bugger because of all the crap they put in our food, and it's deliberate to dumb us down so we don't tap in to what really matters and what's really real and what the planet and living and life is all about, and who's behind it, who's behind the puppet master, who is the puppet master, the real puppet master. I know, and I can prove it in my own way, but will you believe me? That's up to you. But I can tell you, and you need to listen to me, because I know what I'm bloody talking about. When you get to that vibration, that level of vibrating, you will see for yourself. So get meditating, get to that higher consciousness, state of awareness, your conscious level vibrating at a different, wavelengths. I think it's 110 hertz is the optimal. Don't quote me on that. It's round there, the optimal, vibration level you need to be at. I think it's 110 hertz. And I think we vibrate at, I'm sure it's between 300 and 800 hertz, vibration. And let me just snip on about vibrations just to prove that to you. What do you see in all the watches? People say, I don't believe in crystals and all that, because every crystal, I've got loads of crystals, well, not loads, I've got quite a few crystals, they vibrate, and each crystal, colour, state, what type of crystal it is, vibrates a different, excuse me, Enzo, can you sit down please, mate? Sit down now, sit down you little monkey, there's nothing there for you, stop it. Right, these crystals, they vibrate at a different frequency, and they all do different things. Crystals are real, mate, like I was just about to say. What do you see in all the watches? What have all watches got on? Quartz, which is what? It's a crystal, isn't it? So that crystal, that quartz crystal, is in your watch, vibrating. See, they've let it go a bit. You know, the powers that be are hiding some stuff, but they can't hide it all, because people like me are tapping in, we're tuning in, and we're seeing what's real. So yeah, vibration, crystals, the light, it's all really, really important, and where you need to be mentally. Not here, there, to get tuned in, vibrating at a different frequency, a different level, and you'll start accessing your pineal gland, and you'll soon start to be able to see and converse with spirits and other entities that really exist, and you'll hear and see things that they don't want us to hear and see, and you'll see for yourself. You won't need old Linky Ball there, Ball Link here to say, you know, yeah, have a look at this, you ain't gonna believe this. You'll see it for yourself. So, like I said, get meditating every single day, twice a day if you have to, 3 times a day, whatever. Do it every day. It's practice. It's like anything. You've got to practice. You don't get good at anything by just doing it a couple of times. You've got to practice, and you will access your pineal gland. You will raise your consciousness, your awareness, your vibration level. You will raise it up, and you'll get up there and up there and up there. Before you know it, you know, I say before you know it can take years. I've been doing this 10 odd years. I've been seeing spirits for a lot longer, but I've been actually practicing meditating for about 10 years, and I'm starting to see stuff, and I've seen stuff. You know, I'm not starting, I've seen stuff, and I'm starting to get even higher. I'm seeing other stuff and hearing other stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? We've been lied to all our lives. We are really, really clever, amazing human beings. We are amazing. What we can do is amazing. What's really going on out there, what's really important, it's amazing. It's mind-blowing, mate. Absolutely mind-bending. But it's the real reality, which is what I'm trying to help you. I'm going to drip feed bits to you each day. Get in touch with the real reality and what really, really matters, and what's really, really going on in your life, in your body, in your everyday life. Get on it. I'm going to drip feed it to you, and I'll have backup. I can prove it. Well, that's up to you. If you believe it, you can say, oh, well, that's just some whatever. No, it's not. No, it's not, because there ain't many out there that are actually telling the truth. You know, we've all heard about the stuff, you know, that you know has been put out there. Most of you would have heard about it, but a lot of it is misinformation. It's twisted, so they're letting you have a bit of the truth, but they're twisting it. You're not getting it real. On my channel, you won't see me do any editing, any of that, none of that. I'm going to keep it real, as they say. Not that I'm very good at editing anyway, you know, to be honest, I'm not. I don't want to do it. I want to keep it real. I want to be real. I want to tell you real. So I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to drip feed to you bits and bobs, and let you get your own mind right, and get practicing and get your consciousness into a higher state of being where you're vibrating at a different level, and your eyes are open, your third eye's opened, and you're seeing and hearing and communicating mentally, telepathically, with stuff that you don't even realise is around you right now. It's around you right now. You wouldn't even know, mate, I'm telling you, until you raise your consciousness. So get meditating, get practicing how to access your mind. And one thing about meditation, which is really hard, and I mean bloody hard, you have to shut your mind up completely. Try it. try sitting there and completely thinking of absolutely nothing. Do you know what I do? I picture in my head a white space, not dark, because you're yin and yang. Don't do a dark space, do a white space, white, the light again. I picture a white light with no sound, no nothing, just a massive light the size of a universe. Like I'm looking with my mind's eye, like I'm looking with my eyes, but I'm seeing, and I can actually black out almost where I don't see, and all I see, because I'm using my brain on a higher vibration, a higher level, all I see in front of me, not visually but mentally, so it's almost visually, is a white light. No sound, no noise, nothing. Try doing it. It's bloody hard, mate. It takes a lot of practice. But once you do it and you manage to shut your mind up from all the stuff coming in, like it's like if I said to you, don't think of a purple elephant. What did you just do? You thought of a purple elephant, didn't you? See what I'm trying to say? You can be manipulated. You can be controlled without you even realising it. You won't even be aware you're being controlled. So I'm going to open your eyes and show you how to take back your power, how to use your cognitive abilities, your mental capacity, and vibrate at a different level. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so I'm going to drip feed, as I said, bits and bobs to you, and you pick out and take it from there. But trust me, I'm not a bullshitter. I don't need to bullshit my way through life, mate. What I've done, what I've seen, what I've learned is real. It's real. And anyone who knows me will know now, I ain't one of them. Nah. Okay, so we'll take steps, baby steps, and we'll go through this bit by bit. And you see how you see how you fare. See if you can do it. You can. You can. Don't tell yourself you can't. You can. You all can. Vibrate and work on a higher level of consciousness, so you're seeing and accessing stuff that they don't want you to access, because they don't want you to have your full capacity of your abilities, because the cat will be out of the bag, mate. They'll lose control, and they don't want that. It's all about control. It's all about controlling you. So step out of that, take control back, learn how you can really use your brain and what your brain is really capable of, and step away from that and be that one soldier, which will mount to another one and another one and another one. Before you know it, we'll have an army of all clear thinking people that are completely wise and working on a higher frequency. We'll take the power back, mate. They won't like that. They won't like that. So if you want to post, anything, any views you got, I'll be happy to hear them. But as I say, I'm going to drip feed it to you bit by bit and let you take it from there, mate. But I'll give you some factual stuff. But that's what's going on. You're being dumbed down. You are so clever. You are amazing. All of you, you're amazing human beings. It's amazing what you can do. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to help you tap into that and get to where I am. I'm not completely there, but I am working at a higher level than I used to. I know that. I definitely am. So you can do this via meditation and learning facts and having the right thoughts and how to control your thoughts and your mental capacity and your cognitive abilities. That's what it's all about. It's hard to get your head around. So I've thrown a lot of you there, and I probably didn't explain it very well, but I'm doing my best. But get vibrating at a higher level. Get out of this everyday monkey mind. You've got to get out of that. You've got to get your mind from beta monkey mind to theta to alpha. You've got to be alpha state. You've got to be, and you'll be seeing stuff. Always going to hit you hard when it happens to you. It's going to hit you hard, and you're going to be you're going to tell all your friends what I'm at the first time you have contact with an entity, wherever it comes from. I don't know what your first contact's going to be, but I know what mine was. You're going to talk to everyone. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened. I've been practicing this, and it's happened. It actually happened. Yeah, and you'll be telling all your friends, and because they're not on it, and they're not, mentally up there, they're going to say, yeah, go on, and you're going to stand alone. and they're gonna, people are gonna put, is that in that case? But you know different. You'll know different. You'll know that you are wiser because you've seen it, you've experienced it. And your loved ones, they'll believe you because they'll know you, and they'll know you and say something like that if it weren't true. So be prepared. Once you do access, be prepared. You're going to get a lot of naysayers, but don't worry about that. Slowly but surely teach your fellow human, your friends, your family, how to control their own mind, their own brain, their own life, their own destiny. And things will change. Things are going to change on this planet in the next 200 years. Like, don't ask me how I know, because it don't matter. In the next 200 years, a lot changes. I could tell you something that I don't really want to tell anyone, because it will scare the shit out of you. Pardon my French, but it will scare the bloody bejesus out of you, and I don't want to do that. All I'll say, I'll let you, work it out for yourself, because I ain't going to say that. All I'll say is look at the Georgia Guidestones. Look at what it says on there about, in different languages, a big cross which no one really knows who really, said and paid for it and erected that stone, cross up, big massive thing, which by the way was vandalised recently. In different languages it says, for the population to be sustainable on the planet Earth, there has to be no more than 500 million people on the planet for the population to be sustainable. On the Georgia Guidestones. No one knows who put it there. I know. I don't know what happens as well. Have a think about that. Not nice. But it happens. In the next 200 years, it happens. Get your mind right. Get on the right vibration. Don't be sheeple. Nah. That's what they call us up the top. They call us sheeple. Yeah, they call us sheeple. Sheep. People. Charming. Yeah, you too. Well, guess what? I'm tapping in, mate. You ain't gonna like it. I know your secret. Get on with that one. Anyway, love you all. If you want more, it's coming. This is factual. It's coming. Love you all. See you soon. Get meditating. You'll see it, mate. Makes you do. God bless.